everyone, welcome back to Witches and Wyverns. Alright, so I've got a busted leg, and I thought I would make some Harry Potter chocolates right in the day, because I'm kind of confined on the couch. And so what I'm using is some molds, some broomsticks, chocolate frogs, fizzing Whizbees, and owls from the Harry Potter Unofficial Sweet Chalk Kit. Now, I'm going to make a double batch, and you can use some broomsticks, or even you can use some of the Lollipop sticks, which are right here, depending on which way you want the broomsticks to look. Now, I'm using two different types of candies. I'm using just a yellow with a vanilla flavor, and Color Burst Pastel with a vanilla flavor. I may do some little watermelon flavoring, because that always adds a good touch into it. And I also have cherry flavoring on the side as well. Alright, so let's get started. So first I'm going to be using the yellow chocolate molds. So an entire bag of this can make over 3 dozen of these Harry Potter chocolates. So what you're going to need is candy molds, some flavoring, and some lollipop sticks. And all of these can be found at Micheal's or any other craft store. What we're going to pour this into the bowl, and we cook it for 30 seconds at 50% and stir until it's completely melted. So I'm going to cut this. Make sure you make a big enough hole so that way they come out nice and fast. And then we're going to take the spatula out because this isn't microwave safe. And now we're going to put it in the microwave. I'm going to fast forward through this part because microwaving is not fun. These are all done. They're nice and melted, but you don't want to overheat it because then the bowl will be too hot to work with and you'll burn your hands, which is not good. So now we're going to need a little teaspoon, the smallest you can find, and some toothpicks to flatten out the details. So I have already done one for starters, but what you need to do, little at a time, is gently take the chocolate from your spoon and slowly dip it in. You don't want to overdo it because then you're going to have to take a lot away. So each one we're going to do a little at a time. You want to start small and build up from there, because if you start too big, then you're going to have to take some away, and that is a waste of chocolate. The fizzing Whizbees are always smaller and harder to work with, so you want to be extra careful not to spill chocolate. Alright, and this last fizzing Whizbee. This is a really cool treat to make, and it's so easy too. And then for the broomsticks, we're gonna put these in, and then after we put the chocolate in, then we're gonna put the actual broomstick part in. So this, and then we're gonna slide the broomstick in until it clicks on this side as well, so that way it stays in place. Now with the toothpick, we're gonna slide it around and fix all the little details up, so that way it comes out way smoother. These are all smoothed out and ready to be put in the freezer. Here's a closer look. So it's popped in the freezer for like 5 minutes, and then I will show you what my delicious chocolates turn out. That makes my belly so happy and will make yours too. While you're waiting, make sure you keep stirring this so that way it stays nice and smooth. And you may need to reheat it so that way it doesn't harden up on you. All done. So now I'm going to pop these out. I always do the broomsticks first because they're the easiest. What you want to do is gently pull them out by the broomstick handle. And there you go. We have our first one. Now I'm going to do the next one. Gently pull it out. There we go. The handle's sticking out a little in this one. That's all right. Alright, now that the broomsticks are out, you want to be extra careful pulling these guys out. They're not always going to turn out perfect, so don't worry if bits and pieces start falling off as you're removing them. So what you want to do is kind of bend the sheets to detach them. And depending on how you're going to do it, you need to somehow pry it up, whether using your nail, a toothpick, or any other small device. So here we have our frog. You can just peel these extra bits off later. They're still going to taste great no matter what they look like. So I'm using my nail to just pull these guys away from their sheet. Now it may take a few tries, depending on how stubborn they are getting out. There we go. Here's our next one. And they all turn out really shiny and smooth. And our final one, I'm just gonna tap the pan. Here's our final one. So now we've got a delicious plate of amazing chocolates that are gonna taste incredible. Those batch are done. I'm gonna make some more. You can see the ingredient list in the description below. And I'm gonna go make some more chocolates. If you appreciated this video, please leave a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe for more Witches and Wyverns videos, DIYs, and tutorials. Thanks for watching. Alright, so now this is all melted. You don't want to overheat it because then it'll be too hot to work with. So now Alright, we are done recording now.
We are done.
Alright, so we're done.
Get out. Go.
Alright.
I'm recording.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so now that the broomsticks have been pulled out, you want to be extra careful with these. They're not always going to turn out perfect, so don't freak out if limbs start falling out. awesome.
Alright.
Okay, let's try this again.
Alright.
Now that the broomsticks have fallen.